U.S. military forces being used, Ashley. If you were coming to me, I'm sorry I didn't hear at the beginning. The U.S. military is not going to get involved in any of this. In the next several days, you may see a U.S. Navy warship moving into the Black Sea, regularly scheduled deployment, regular Navy business. They're not going to pull back from that, but the clear word from the Pentagon, U.S. forces are not going to get involved.
And General Marks, if you could weigh in on this, yes, there are assets of America nearby. Yes, we have regularly scheduled movements nearby. But ultimately, if President Putin wants to flex his military muscle and annex that little orange region, does America have to stand by? And if so, what are the implications?
Well, he has annexed it. I think de facto is what you see right now. The United States has very few options that they can exercise right now. As Barbara has indicated, certainly the military has a presence, has some capabilities. The key thing among that would be intelligence collection. Let's make sure we have a really good sense of what we're seeing. There's very little that we're getting out of Moscow, but frankly, even if Putin was saying something right now, I don't think we really care. There's very little reason why we would listen to him anyway. So it's a matter of having a really good sense of what he is doing. So that's an intelligence mission. And then command and control capability. If the United States had to get involved militarily, certainly we want to reserve the option to exercise some freedoms. And as Barbara's indicated, we can do that. But Crimea has essentially gone to the Russians. The key mission being to isolate Sevastopol and not allow that to turn to, that's where the Russian Black Sea Fleet is located, and not allow that to turn to Ukrainian forces and for Russia to lose its only warm water port. It would be devastating in terms of their national security and their trade.
So Barbara, weigh in on this. Is the United States government and the Pentagon in particular watching Crimea specifically, or are they watching what happens after Crimea, specifically Ukraine and perhaps points north and westward?
Well, look, they're watching around the clock the Russian military right now, looking to see how they're being positioned, where they are, the numbers of troops, how they're outfitted, what kind of weapons they have, what kind of armored vehicles, artillery. That may be indications of what they may be capable of doing in the coming days if Putin were to order them to do it. Classic military intelligence problem. What has the enemy got? Where is he? Where's he moving to? And the Russians are engaging in classic old-time Soviet military tactics. They've moved in, they've seized airfields, they have key control over roads and bases. They have isolated the peninsula and they've really cut it off from the rest of Ukraine. Now the real challenge on the intelligence front, look at the rest of Russia's military forces and see if any of them are on the move, if any of them look like they're getting into position to go into eastern Ukraine. That's going to be the problem because, again, Ashley, they can move so quickly across the border, the U.S. probably would only see it as it's happening. Ashley?
Barbara Starr, thank you for that. Major General Spider-Marks, always good to hear from you as well. Thank you both. And CNN is continuing to watch live as these developments come in. It almost seems by the moment. Stay tuned. My colleague Wolf Blitzer takes over the coverage right now.